Seltzer Kings
podcasts.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. From the creator of Homeland, Claire Danes and Matthew Rhys star in the new Netflix series The Beast in Me, as ruthless rivals whose shared darkness will set them on a collision course with fatal consequences. The Beast in Me is a riveting psychological cat and mouse story about guilt, justice, and doubt. You will not want to miss this. The Beast in Me is now playing only on Netflix.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Mr. Goodman, Logan Eccles.
Good to meet you, sir.
Aaron's son, right? Oh, great essay. Powerful stuff.
It came from the heart.
Cancel that last request I made. All right, then. First things first. Let's make it official. Bev, you got that Bible handy? Your left hand, please.
Yes. Ow. Oh. That burns. Just kidding.
I, Logan Eccles, do solemnly swear to faithfully execute the office of Honorary Deputy Commissioner of Balboa County, California.
I do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Where are you going?
I'm going to fire the sheriff.
Let's save personnel changes till after you've warmed up a bit. Now, I'm sure you're aware that I've introduced a bill proposing the incorporation of Neptune.
I'm glad you brought it up. I'm backing the plan. In fact, I'm throwing my considerable weight behind it. I say we take it a step further and erect a wall around Neptune proper. Keep the riffraff out. You want me to visit some of the local community centers, sell them on it?
Not quite yet, but I appreciate the offer.
Well, hello, everybody out there in the world. Everybody in the entire world. Welcome to another episode of Boys Watching Veronica Mars. We're just two boys watching every episode of Veronica Mars for the first time, giving our review and reactions. We are your hosts. I am Joe Welke.
I am Vance.
And today we're talking about Season 2, Episode 17, titled Plan B. Directed by John Kretschmer, written by Dana Lynn North, original air date April 5th, 2006 to an audience of 2.85 million people. Before we get into the episode, join our Discord, links in the show notes. Have fun conversations over there. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/boyswatchingbuffy. We're covering Freaks and Geeks currently on the Patreon, and we've got our Devil Wears Prada episode coming out soon on the Boys Watching Movies tier, and all around a good time. How you doing, Vance?
I'm doing all right. You?
Yeah. It's getting colder. I don't like it. Nighttime starts at 3:30 p.m.
That's what I don't like.
It's killing me.
The sun goes down and I'm like, this is a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's raining like every day for a while out here.
Yeah.
This is not why I moved to Southern California.
Yeah, people aren't going to really be on your side if
Yeah,
they're in
not
other
gonna care or
places.
relate.
Yeah.
It's a high of fucking 60 something today.
Someone's listening to this while shoveling a driveway.
The high today is 62 and the low is 54. Fate worse than death.
Oh.
But yeah, it's been rough. Good nap weather though.
Yeah.
We don't got any other special announcements going on up top. We can kind of just get into our predictions and stuff, I feel like, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna crack open this energy drink. I got a cherry berry lime.
Oh, I got watermelon burst.
Cool.
back to the classic.
I guess I'll say before we get into it that this kind of pairs really well with the Freaks and Geeks episode that we got going on. Yeah, after this week.
It did kind of.
The boyfriends and girlfriends
this is
episode,
a darker version of, darker,
Yes.
like, dimension version of it.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some high school fun happening.
Yeah. I'm excited to talk about that.
That for sure is going to turn dark.
Yeah. But for Plan B, Veronica Mars, I predicted it had something to do with Aaron Eccles' trial and Kendall's bathroom thing. It does not. And you said that Veronica doesn't get Kane scholarship, goes to safety school Hearst. She didn't get something.
Yeah, I think that we were both on the right track of it's not Plan B, like a pregnancy thing. Because we were worried about that. And I was like, no, we can't. It cannot be that.
Yeah.
I'll give us both 5%.
We were
for at least.
We were hopeful that it wasn't that after the last episode.
Yeah, because I was like, they can't do that. They cannot. But I said that a lot about this show. But continues to amaze. All right. So the episode opens up with a whole recap of the Logan and Felix case recap, basically. The episode opens up with the teacher. I don't know what this teacher's teaching. I guess it's like civics or something, social studies. But they announce the winner of the Woody Goodman internship contest thing, where you get to be his like little intern for a week. And the winner is, drumroll please, Logan Eccles. And I was like, this fucking show, man.
This is the most Logan episode I've ever seen. He is on one this episode. And it starts out right here when he puts down his notebook or whatever and reveals his face. And it is insane. I actually thought that Veronica won last week because she was on the construction site at the end of that last episode talking to someone.
Oh, yeah.
I guess she just went there and was like, hey, tell me about explosives.
Yeah. In her little pink outfit.
Yeah, and the hard hat. I was like, oh, how did you get here? I thought her essay had won or something. But yeah, guess not.
No. Logan Eccles, he won. Like you said, he puts his book down. He's like, oh, well, gee golly me. Like, he is like, God, dude.
He's over the Hannah thing.
Yeah. So the teacher's like, congratulations, Mr. Eccles, on your essay win. We're going to put the winning essay up on the board for everybody to read so you can get a good example of like what the winning essay looks like. And I was like, what? That would never happen.
Yeah, is it one page? Is like 300 words? What? Yeah.
It looks like it's multiple pages.
Yeah. Who's standing at the board flipping through that?
Right?
Email exists.
You know who is? Yeah. You know who is? Veronica Mars is the person standing at the board reading it. Because she's like, I cannot believe this fucking guy won. Let me go check out what this dipshit wrote. And she reads it. And then she turns around. She's got a little like, this motherfucker look on his face, on her face. Logan's surrounded by 4 girls at this point.
Yeah, they congratulate him like, oh my God, good job, good job. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. And Veronica walks over and the 4 girls disperse. They're like, oh God, here comes Veronica Mars. Oh. And she's like, great essay, Logan. He's like, oh, thank you very much, Veronica Mars. And then she quotes the essay. I don't remember.
He plagiarized that quote. Yeah, but he plagiarized Easy Rider, which he has shown her.
Yeah.
Because he's big into
old
movies.
She remembers from like watching with him like last year or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, sounds awfully familiar to and then Logan's just like, from Easy Rider? Yep. It's just like, yeah, plagiarize it. Who gives a fuck?
To think that someone who had just gotten off of a murder case and his dad is awaiting trial, he would have a real good freedom essay he could probably come up with.
Yeah, he'd have some perspective on that, don't you think?
Yeah.
But
an emancipated youth. Yeah. Talking about freedom.
Mm-hmm. Living in a hotel room that used to be his friend's, who's also an emancipated youth, but it's on the run for kidnapping a child.
Yeah.
The intricate web this show has weaved.
Who also hangs out with Dick, another emancipated youth.
Yeah. And they're maybe both banged Kendall, who is the wife of the dad that's on the run.
You think Dick had sex with Kendall?
No, I'm talking about Duncan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what
that
Duncan did.
That storyline went nowhere.
Yeah.
Unless it's going to come back in episode 19 or some shit.
19 of season 4.
Yeah. And then we get Weevil walking around the school, and he sees the PCHers at their PCH lunch table. And he has a flashback to when Weevil was in charge, and he was a benevolent leader of this motorcycle gang. It wasn't like when Thumper's just evil, but when Weevil was, he was talking about, yeah, I get that you use algebra every day, but algebra 2? Come on, man. And then he's talking about how I need to graduate because my grandma, she needs to see me walk across that stage. And I think that they say that he got held back 3 times.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that either like he got held back twice and this is his 3rd time, or they said he got held back 3 times. I was like, God damn, Weevil.
They would just let you graduate to get you out of there.
Right? Just get your fucking
it doesn't matter.
Trade school.
No, the high school.
You work on cars already, dude.
No, but I'm saying the high school would just let you go through. They don't care.
No, yeah,
They don't care. Because the colleges would see your grades and not let you go there, but the high school would be like, get him out of here.
No, they got to keep that motorcycle gang leader in the high school.
Yeah.
He's got to be here. But then he's talking to Felix, and Felix is talking about how, like, I just want to graduate, become a truck driver. You know, they make like $40 an hour. I want to be a truck driver, drive across the country. That's enough money to make good money to have a wife and some kids. Just settle down, you know? And Weevil looks at him like, you want to have a wife and kids? Gay?
You're how I met your mother ass, you Ted Mosby.
Wait, I never even heard that you even had a girlfriend, bro. What are you talking about? You're going to have a wife and kids. You're never going to I've never even seen you around a girl, Felix.
The funniest thing about
Felix
this,
looks like, uh-oh.
Felix has his hair all grown out now and like looks more model-esque than he did normally. And I'm like, he's the prettiest guy at this table. Like, he's pretty. Like, he looks pretty.
I didn't recognize him. Also, like, the blue tint of the flashback, I was like, who's this white guy?
The flashback coloring is always so weird in the show. Those Lily flashbacks from season 1 were muddy looking.
But yeah, so keep that information in your head, ladies and gentlemen, about Felix wanting to have a wife and kids and be a truck driver. Oh, also, now he's dead. Keep that information in your head.
Okay, Felix was, okay, got it.
So we have Veronica at lunch with Wallace and Jane, who is apparently still a thing.
Yeah.
And Weevil's a dog. Or not Weevil, Wallace.
Yeah, I mean, at the college, we don't see him hook up with anybody, but he definitely is on the flirt game. I'm like, not great, but I'll give him a little pass for like trying to like be partnered up with the hot girl versus just like some random guy there. But
true.
Yeah.
So apparently they're having a Sadie Hawkins dance at the school, and Veronica's going to go alone because she's working at she's taking pictures of people, and Jane's like, I wonder who I will ask to the dance. Maybe I'll ask this like nerdy guy, or maybe I'll ask this like top star athlete guy. And then she goes to take a bite of Wallace's cake, and he's like, woman, where's my super soup? He like pulls away. He's like, get the fuck.
An Incredibles reference.
Yeah. It was just like the woman just led me into it.
Okay.
But yeah, they're like still flirting, and I was like, okay, so Jane is still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. And then Weevil is just standing, lurking, like 10 feet away, and Veronica notices him.
Before, Jane kisses Wallace on the cheek, and he doesn't really he kind of like flinches when she does it. He kind of like recoils a little bit, and Veronica notices it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then Weevil's there, and Veronica notices, and she goes over, and she's like, I think I'm being summoned. So she goes over to Weevil, and he's like, I need your help. And she's like, I need $50 if you want me to listen. And he's like, I'm banking on your curiosity getting the better of you. And then they have this hilarious, like extended, I would say 7 to 10 second, like back and forth of silence where Veronica's trying to act like, damn it. I'm not that. All right, you got me. I'm interested. What is it?
Yeah. She can't not take a case. She can't not take a case.
Yeah. And Weevil knows that. That was like great Weeviling.
Yeah. Yep.
But he's like, I think that Thumper killed Felix. And I know this, but I can't prove it. He basically admitted it to me, but I can't prove it. I don't have any evidence. And then he's like, but Thumper has something on me, and I can't just like expose him as the killer. And Veronica's like, what does he have on you? And he's like, all right, well, you can't tell anybody this, but they got a video of me beating up Curly Moran because they thought that Curly was the one that blew up the bus, and Weevil's beating him up here. And Weevil asked Veronica to help him get evidence that Thumper killed Felix, or he's going to handle it.
Okay. You seem very
muddied in this. Yeah, I got muddied in the whole Curly Moran thing. I'm still I got muddied in the Curly Moran when they were explaining it. They were talking so fast during that scene. I was trying to take notes. I was just like,
It's interesting how Veronica reacts to hearing that Thumper killed Felix. She's like, okay. So
yeah.
She's like so nonchalant about hearing a student killed another student.
Yeah. And she's also kind of like, I don't care about all that. When did Curly Moran get my name on his hand? She's like, do you know anything about that?
She said, did he have my name on his hand? And Weevil says something snarky like, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah.
Why would he have that? He was wearing something. He says something about, it's some joke. I don't know the exact wording, but he says something and be like, yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
He didn't have bells and whistles saying Veronica Mars on him.
Yeah. But Weevil's like, we got it. This will like work out for both of us, because like you want to figure out who killed this bus of people and Felix, because it's your boy Logan, and I want to do it because I want to get back to the head of the PCHers, and I don't like Thumper anymore because he's a piece of shit. So let's work together on this.
It's more, if she doesn't do this, he's going to do his plan B, and that's what she needs to do. That's because if he's going to take down Thumper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we got Wallace. He's talking to Jackie, and he's like, hey, how's your dad doing? If you don't remember, a couple episodes ago, he got shot breaking into his own his Miss Dumas's house in San Francisco or something. Dad shot him. And Jackie's like, well, he's doing all right. He's actually doing really well. He's on the mend, but I mean, once he's out of the hospital, though, he's going right to jail because of crimes that he's potentially committed. And Wallace is like, damn, that must be tough. You're at home alone. What's that all like? And she's like, oh, you don't know about my family. When my mom's modeling career dried up, she was just like out of the house, and my dad's always been out of the house. I've basically been alone since I was 11. And Wallace is like, sounds cool. Maybe we should hang out a little bit, you know?
Sounds like you're every rich kid in Neptune.
Yeah. Oh, are you an emancipated youth now?
Wait, big house, parentless? Okay, yeah. 09er, I get it.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I told you.
You called it.
These parents.
They just like get rid of the parents.
So then we have Mac and Beaver walking down the hall. I forgot that they were a thing. And they stop at the big Sadie Hawkins dance poster. And Beaver's looking up at it. And he's kind of looking at Mac like, you gonna? And Mac's like, what? You fucking want to go to that dance? It's going to be so lame. And Beaver's like, be nice to be asked, though. And Mac's like, you want me to ask you to the Sadie Hawkins dance? He's like, maybe. And she's like, ugh, all right, fine. You want to go to the Sadie Hawkins dance with me? And he's like, yay. He's like, look, if it's lame, we can leave early, but it'd still be like fun to like go maybe and, you know, do some high school type shit. And she's like, okay, yeah, I guess. But then she's also kind of looking at him a little bit like weird.
Well, you're doing the ending wrong. He says, if it's lame, we can get out of here. She's like, oh, we can do something. He's like, oh yeah, we could finish the 06 pizza tour. Get your mind out of the gutter. Yeah. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah.
Because she's thinking that he's implying like, oh, they'll go somewhere and make out or hook up in a car or do something, you know? But he's like, get your mind out of the gutter. And at this point, I was like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's a pretty funny mislead right there. Where it's like, no. You obviously make a sexual, it was like what they were doing with Logan and Hannah. But in a better way for me, where he's making what seems like a sexual reference. She's reacting to it and he's undercutting it jokingly.
Yeah.
But we find out later he's not so much joking.
Yeah. Like you said, at this point, I was like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Pizza stuff, get your mind out of the gutter.
Mm-hmm.
But Mac does look kind of like,
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. So we have Logan walking to his car and Veronica shows up. She's like, hey, I need a favor. And he's like, I don't care. She's like, I'm going to my internship with Woody Goodman. And she's like, can you tell me everything you remember from the night that Felix died? And Logan's like, I don't give a fuck about that anymore, to be honest with you. Like, I got off, charges were dropped. So I just don't remember anything about it. My memory's a little hazy now. And Brian's like, no, man, come on.
He's doing so many bits in this. He's like, do not ask what I can do for you, but for like he's doing the presidential bits. He says when something becomes of no interest to me, the details become fuzzy. Wait, who are you? Just it is every scene with him is just bits and one-liners and Loganisms. It is.
He's also like tossing his keys in the air, like wee.
He is so happy. I don't get it. I watched the last episode.
He's on cloud nine, dude. Yeah, I mean it's a very big difference from the last couple episodes where he's just mouth agape, feeling bad and sad.
You know how
we can't be together anymore.
You know how pissed off Jake Kane would be to find out that Logan's living Duncan's life? This is what he wanted for Duncan.
Yep. But, he doesn't care about it anymore. And Frank's like, no, come on. Like, the guy that called, do you remember seeing him? You remember anything about this guy? And Logan's like, I don't know, man. He had a truck, Mexican dude. Had a bumper sticker that said 1-800-EAT-MY or something. And then Veronica's like, all right, cool. Thanks for the info. And Logan's like, radio, and starts walking away. And then he turns around and he goes, oh, I just remembered. I think it was a San Diego seafood truck, if that helps you out a little bit. And Veronica's like, yeah, dude, that does. What? What?
Why have I not had this information when you were on trial? Why am
when
I getting...
you came to me. Yeah.
Why is this information that has not been told to me? I get for TV shows stretching out the season, but for logistics of, hey, I'm about to go to jail, maybe you just come up with it. Maybe you remember this or think about it.
He literally came to Veronica for help. We saw it in the recap. Like, if we forgot about it, they put it in the recap of him like, remember everything. I remember how I said I don't remember anything from that night. Well, I lied. I do remember stuff. And now he's like, oh yeah, it's a San Diego seafood truck. That company that's local, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, what? This is the first thing you would do. As soon as you found out there was a witness and it wasn't the guy that you think it was, When you see it's the doctor, you would go, wait, it was a San Diego seafood truck. Let's go down there and find the real witness. That's the first step.
Yep. Not for Veronica Mars and Logan Echolls, though.
Yeah. All right.
So Logan drives on over to our next scene. We got Woody Goodman on the phone. And I mean, this scene is Logan trying to win the award for most Logan Echolls performance of all time.
I mean, every scene he's in is a peak Logan Echolls scene. But yeah, I know what you mean here too. Yeah.
So Woody Goodman's on the phone, and it seems like he's on the phone with the Fitzpatricks, or he's talking about the Fitzpatricks or something. But he's talking about how like the property values are. Don't worry, they're going to bounce back. It's all going to be good.
No, he's talking about the incorporation thing. It's not specific to who he's talking about.
The Fitzpatricks or something. But Logan shows up and he's like, Mr. Mayor, I'm here for my internship. And Woody's like, Logan Echolls, my goodness gracious. And he's talking to his secretary. He's like, oh, the kid's here? Oh, let's get some pictures. It's good PR. And then he sees this Logan Echolls. He's like, never mind on that fucking picture thing. Like, we don't need to have this out in the public.
Now, here was my thought. It's no way Logan can win this award. It's no way the president or the mayor can be seen, because whoever gets this gets the pusher to plunger that destroys the arena. No way the mayor can be next to the guy who was convicted for murder this summer, and he's getting the award to blow up a stadium. It is terrible optics. You would just be like, hey, give me the number 2 who won the essay contest. Or let me just pick someone. They all wrote the same dumb essay. You do not. You do not.
This ends up with Thumper.
It can't be Veronica Mars. Or it could be as like, hey, she's a hero here, but the city seems like they don't treat her like a hero. Yeah. But it can't be. It can't be Logan Echolls.
Yep.
He knows this going out here being like, we're not having a photo shoot for this. But you're going to be on TV for the thing later.
Yeah.
That's worse.
Yep. Yeah, he's talking about like, we can't get, this is not going to be good PR.
Yeah.
Don't take pictures. Let's wait a week. Everything will brush over and everyone will forget about this Logan Echolls thing. I'll be on TV with him and then it'll be great PR.
Yeah. It's like, no.
What? Just make it Dick Casablancas or I don't know. Like you can't have.
No, you can't
Logan.
be Dick Casablancas. His dad's got the.
Oh, because his dad. Yeah. Damn.
Make it corny or whatever. Make it corny.
Oh yeah. Great. Make it Wallace.
Yeah.
So Woody Goodman, he's just tickled pink with Logan though, because Logan's doing his bits. He's like, let me swear you in as special deputy mayor, blah, blah, blah. And he pulls out a Bible. He's like, can I have your left hand? Logan puts his hand on the Bible. He goes, just burns a little. Just kidding. And he puts his hand on the Bible. And Woody's like, I, Logan Echolls, swear to my duty to protect the city of... Woody Goodman. He's doing the Logan Echolls speech.
Okay.
It's like, I, Logan Echolls, swear to be the best deputy commissioner, whatever, in this whole time in the whole entire world. And Logan goes, I do. And then
I think he would be saying, do you, Logan Echolls, not I, Logan Echolls. But yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a thing where he was supposed to repeat it.
Did he repeat it?
He did not. He just said, I do, which I thought was like a bit where he's like, doing I don't know. But they start talking about the reorganizing the city plan and making Neptune a part of the county or whatever. And Logan's like, I love this plan. And Woody's like, I bet you fucking do, you O9er scum.
Yeah.
And then Logan's like, I don't think it pushes far enough. I think we need to build a wall between the riffraff and the good people. And Woody's like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, and I don't know if Logan's being sarcastic just because he knows Woody Goodman's plan is evil and dumb, or if he's just like on board with it.
I think he's on board with it. He doesn't seem to like the lower class people of Neptune. But then Keith shows up and he's like,
well, I want to go back before we get, after the Bible burning thing, we also get, and this is key, that we know is that once he gets sworn in, Logan wants to turn and says, okay, I'm going to go and fire the sheriff. And that's the first thing he's going to do. And he's like, whoa, you can't do that. You can't do that. You don't have that. But I want you to organize these pro and anti corporation mail and sort through this.
Yes. And he's like, isn't this more of this secretary's job? And Woody's like, I mean, Woody's just laughing his ass off at every Logan bit.
Woody's real politician over the top here. Or like just...
Yeah.
It's so goofy that you're waiting for that turn where he says something really mean. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So then Keith shows up. He looks around the office and he sees that Logan's there. He's like, Logan, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm Special Deputy Mayor Man. I just got sworn in. Keith's like, Jesus Christ. Woody comes out and he's like, hey, Keith, come on in. You got any updates on the Terrence Cook thing? You're doing your best to clear him, right? And Keith is like, I mean, yeah, but the dude, he's got shot. He broke into Miss Dumas's house. Like, shit's not looking good for Terrence Cook, my guy. And Woody's like, I need you to drop all of your cases and focus your efforts on clearing Terrence Cook's name. And then Logan comes in, and Logan's like, hey, I found something. You might want to look at this. And it's a DVD.
Here's a question. If he's going through the mail and he finds a DVD,
Yep.
How would he possibly know what's on the DVD? Because he does not have a computer with him. It's no way he went over to Woody Goodman's assistant and was like, I found the DVD. Slide over. Stop scheduling. I need to put this in. Yeah, it's no way he knows what's on this DVD.
You are 100% right. And that was my exact thought when this scene happened. Like, why would he put it in? And like, what would he put it into? Why would he watch it? What the logistics of it make no sense.
It seems he comes in with like, hey, I have to interrupt because this is important, as opposed to being like, hey, I found a DVD. Where do I sort this? Like, he would be more.
No, he comes in with like you need to see this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he puts the DVD into Woody Goodman's computer and they're watching it. And it's a video from inside Woody Goodman's house. It's like weird stalker footage. It's like, it's a video of like Woody Goodman and his wife. They're like at dinner and shit. And Woody's looking like, what the fuck is this? Keith, remember what I said about dropping all your cases and clearing Terrence Cook? Drop all that and figure this shit out. Keith's like, I'm going to look into it. So now we have weird Woody Goodman stalker shit going on.
Yeah.
So then we have Veronica. She's with Logan. They're staking out the seafood place. And Logan's like, man, this is staking out. Nah, I would have thought that it would have been sexier. It's a lot sexier in the movies. And Veronica's like, yeah, it's usually this boring. Anyway, what's up with Hannah? You hear from Hannah, and then you get a little tinge of Logan's devastation, broken heart, where he goes, no, haven't heard from her. And then Veronica goes, hey, well, you know what? If you got a lover shipped off to boarding school, I think that means you're a certified bad boy, like me. Or if your lover's on the run or something.
When they start shipping your girlfriends off, you're officially a bad boy. And then they high five.
There you go.
And
that brings Logan right back.
And I was like, what is happening, Veronica? Why are you have just been giving him shit about the treatment of Hannah. And then Hannah is now basically kicked out of school due to what he did. And your thing is like giving him a half-assed kind of pep talk?
Yep.
What?
Yep. I don't know, man.
All right.
But then a guy comes out of the San Diego Seafoods place and Logan's like, that's the guy. That's the guy from the bridge. And Veronica and him get out of the car. They go up to him and they're like, hey, guy, you remember an incident that you were, a part of back in May? And Logan's there. And the guy looks at Logan. He's like, nope, don't remember a thing. And they're like, really? You don't remember witnessing like maybe, I don't know, a murder or something? This was like a big deal. And then Logan's like, yeah, it kind of fucking ruined my life. And the guy's like, nope, I don't remember a thing. And let me tell you something. If I did remember a thing, I got PCHers riding up and down my street all the fucking time. So if I did remember something, I wouldn't say shit. I would keep my mouth shut because I'm worried about my wife and my kid. And they're like, fuck. All right. This guy's got a wife and a kid. Damn it.
I like that this guy also said that he doesn't think that a rich kid like Logan would get convicted in Neptune, which is different than what Cliff said when he said he was on trial. So it's interesting. It's interesting the portrayals and the way people think the legal system's going to work in Neptune.
We saw the 09er guys when Veronica was on the jury, the 09er kids, they did get sent away.
Yeah, but because Veronica was there and that other lady. If Keith didn't somehow give her a computer with more information for a case he should have no idea about. Yeah, those kids were going to get off.
But I think I'm more on the side of this guy where he's like, no one's going to convict you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it didn't happen. It already didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting too because it's been dropped and now they're coming to.
Yeah.
The pressure for him to do something now seems even less.
Yeah.
It seems like it's more of a risk for him than anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should, there's reasons to come forward in the beginning, but now it's like, all right, all's well that ends well, right?
Yeah, everything worked out. Doesn't matter. Leave me alone.
I mean, Felix's murderer is still out there, but that's, yeah.
Yeah. So, also, I kind of don't know why Logan would be with Veronica here, because he's made it very clear he doesn't care about what happens with this case anymore.
He definitely has to
be. Why
is
he with her?
He definitely has
this
to
is
be
more
there
of a
to
Weevil
ID.
Veronica thing.
He definitely, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He has to be there to ID, but your point still stands. He seems like he's not interested anymore. So how did she convince him to stake out with her? Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be great if Weevil was in the back seat.
Yes. Doing that thing where he's sitting in the middle. He's got he's in the back of the middle, just leaning up and is that the guy?
We don't get the three of them on screen a lot.
I know.
Yeah. This opportunity.
I was like, man, it's been a while since we saw Weevil, it feels like. But anyway. So we have Veronica at school, and Weevil goes up to her. He's like, did you find the witness? And she's like, yeah, we found the witness. And he's not a fan of PCHers, so he's not talking about anything. And Weevil's like, yeah, I'm not a fan of PCHers anymore either. We used to stand for something. And this Thumper guy. And Brian's like, okay. But then he's like, well, here's the thing. Here's some information. I think that Felix was involved with Molly Fitzpatrick. And I think that may have played into this whole thing. So I know that Thumper did this, and I think that he's getting orders from the Fitzpatricks because they're the suppliers, and he was selling drugs or something. The Fitzpatricks are the suppliers. But then if the Fitzpatrick's family found out that Felix and Molly Fitzpatrick were dating, they'd kill both of them or something. And it's this whole Romeo Juliet situation. And Veronica's like, okay, well, I guess I'll let you look into that, my guy. And he's like, all right, fine. That's kind of that scene.
Veronica does have a line about this, is that we need tougher immigration laws when he talks about the Fitzpatricks. I was like,
So then Veronica goes to her locker and Mac shows up. And Mac's like, hey, I have a question for you. And it's about girl stuff. And Veronica's like, oh boy, here we go. And Mac's like, so me and Beaver have been going out for a while, and I really like Beaver. And it's been 4 months that we've been going out, but all we've done is make out. And I think that's weird because I think that he's a teenage boy, and aren't teenage boys super mega horny? And like, shouldn't he be trying to hook up with me? And Veronica's like, why are you asking me this? Is this why?
Well, Veronica plays
Is it because
like,
you think I'm your like sluttiest friend or something? And she's like, I'd say you're worldly.
But then before that, she does this like leaning against the locker. Oh, making out. I remember my first. Like she's doing like a little bit there that's a little awkward. And I really want Veronica to be like, wait, he hasn't tried to roofie you yet? That's crazy.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Like, how do you know it's love? How else are you going to know?
No, Vance.
Wait, I mean, that's the show. That's literally the show.
Oh, that is the show, unfortunately.
She's asking Veronica about this, and Veronica's not taking any of her life experience and putting it into like a box. She's like, yeah, this Beaver guy is a little weird, isn't he? Like, what? Yeah. Have you seen your guys? Like, your Troys, your Logans, your Duncans?
Yeah. Yeah. But it was consensual, right? What's the big deal?
And this is why it ties in so perfectly with Freaks and Geeks. Like, this part ties in with Freaks and Geeks, the episode we're going to watch, and something later ties into like the pilot of Freaks and Geeks that we watched.
Yeah.
And it's just very interesting parallels.
Yeah, this does tie in with Freaks and Geeks this week pretty well. But Mac is like, no, but for real, like, it's 4 months of like nothing. I thought that he'd maybe like try to grab a titty or something, but like he grazed my butt in the grocery store at one point, but that's it. And Veronica's like, are you kissing with tongue at least? And she's like, sometimes, yeah, I guess. And then Veronica's like, you know what? That is pretty fucking weird, man. That is pretty fucking weird.
Oh, God. When they said it was weird, I was like, yeah, this is doomed.
At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, oh, Hilton stay.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. Enjoy comfortable rooms and friendly service when you stay with Hilton instead. Save up to 25% this season when you book with Hilton. Hilton for the stay. Terms apply.
So then we have Weevil. He goes up to Molly Fitzpatrick and he slams a toy semi-truck down in front of her. And Molly's like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, isn't this the life you dreamt about with Felix? Because he was talking about how he wanted to be a truck driver and drive a semi and get a wife and shoot off some little rugrats. And that's the life that you guys were envisioning for yourself, huh? And Molly's like, I don't know, man. And he's like, look, dude, I think your family killed Felix. And Molly's like, they would never kill Felix. And then Weevil's like, isn't it strange, though, that the key witness in the Logan Eccles case is under the Fitzpatrick's thumb? And Molly's like, don't you talk about Dr. Griffiths like that. And she was loving her. Weevil yells at her. He's like, loving you costed Felix his life. And she's like, no, I loved him. We wouldn't kill him. And then Weevil like really yells. And he's like, no, I love him. And I'm the one who cares to find out who actually killed him. And like, you know how like in the show, when there's like weird conversations happening, most of the other extras don't pay attention. This time they do pay attention when Weevil screams, no, I love him.
Yeah, when he screams, no, I loved him, there's a couple in the back that was holding hands and that's like looking at each other, and they are still holding hands and looking terrified towards Weevil during this moment. And it's so funny. It's so funny. Everyone's like, oh my God, what's happening over here?
Yep. I think Weevil just came out of a closet.
Yeah. I love it's like, hey, I love that he asks, how did you two meet? At church or something? I'm like, meanwhile, again, they're at school and he's talking to her and no one seems shocked that they're having a regular conversation. which still should be shocking. But instead, he screams that, and I'm like, what? That would be nothing at this school for me. The stuff that happens at this school, watching Veronica break up publicly with Duncan and then he disappears with the baby. Like, the school was just gossip central, and it would be to the point where you'd be desensitized to violence, to loud outbursts, to anything.
Every kid's parents a part of some scandal.
Yeah. Like
Weevil screaming at the lunch table, that's nothing.
There's undercover reporters posing as students to get reports. Like,
there's undercover FBI agents posing.
Framing kids. But yeah, when he tells her that he thinks one of her family members did it, she's like, no, it was Logan or the PCHers who killed him, but I don't care. And I was like, why don't you care? And it's only set up so that we can have this, I loved him, no, I loved him. I was like, if you did love him, wouldn't you be like freaking out if they said Logan, a guy who goes to your school, did it, or a PCHer likely going to your school did it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to know who killed your boyfriend at the bare minimum?
Yeah. Well, that's what's so strange to Weevil. He's the only one that's caring enough to find out who killed him.
I also don't, I know it's like 1-to-1 that Felix was talking about, like having kids and with her because he was going to get a tattoo of her. But like, what was the future plan of marrying a girl that was in the Fitzpatrick's gang that wouldn't like you and having kids with, like, what was that? That's not the future.
That was going to be the thing that unified them, Vance. Their love.
Was he talking to Chardo and he's like, hey, Chardo, when you were planning to steal Logan's credit card and leave with Paris Hilton, what was the actual plan? Did you have an end game? At least I have a job lined up, hopefully. I'm going to get my CDL. Like,
yeah, man, these kids, they got big dreams. And who's to squash those dreams, Vance?
I love that Molly's like, I didn't know anything about having kids and being in a truck. I didn't sign up for that. I just want to fucking I just didn't want to be living Max life in first base.
So then we go to class and some big titty hot girl walks by and Wallace is checking her out. And Jackie's like, oh, you like that, huh? And Wallace is like, yeah, I do. What do you want?
The framing of this is so strange because she's coming from the back of the room during study hall or a class is already in session, and then she walks to another section of the room and just stands and reads standing up. She has to be coming into the room. She has to be coming into the room.
Maybe she was at the pencil sharpener in the back of the room, but her actual seat's in the front.
Oh. Anybody young enough that missed out on those pencil sharpeners that were screwdrivered into the wall? That was just that sawdust that would just be that pile of sawdust that it would collect.
How fucking loud that shit was.
I mean, they had a handle and a crank. It was like you're sharpening a pencil. It was so, those things were so intense.
Yeah, and all of them were like a little bit loose, so it also just like rattle a little bit. Because you have to simultaneously be like pushing it into the wall and doing the handle thing.
Because you would have the little plastic pencil sharpeners with the two sizes that you could sharpen crayons with too. But you could still sharpen a pencil with them.
Yeah,
but the other one,
then you'd be stuck with the little shavings.
Yeah, but between that and then this big machine on the wall kind of thing, it's like there's no middle ground. There wasn't a middle. I guess they did have those electric ones eventually.
Oh yeah, the electric ones are pretty decent.
Yeah.
Damn, I haven't thought about this. We have to like take out the little shavings in the electric one.
That's like elementary school for me. Yeah.
But yeah. So Jackie's like, oh, you like big titties and sweaters? And Wallace is like, yeah, you know who'd look good with a big titty sweater is you, Jackie. And she's like, stop, Wallace, stop.
I didn't know where he was going to go with that because she's not the bustiest of girls.
How dare you? How dare you speak on a woman's body like that, Vance? How dare you?
This show has literally talked about Veronica, Kristen Bell, putting cream on her boobs. What was it? Mama Max,
psychic.
Mama Max,
Mama Max
or something.
Oh my God. What a pull. What a pull from that psychic episode.
I mean, just
that show that everybody watches.
Everybody watches.
Yeah. Anyway. So then in the back of the room, though, there's this, and I didn't realize what was happening initially. I thought it was just like a couple of bros hyping up a guy.
Yep.
But it's two jocks hyping up a special needs kid to ask Jackie to the Sadie Hawkins dance or like ask her out or something.
No, they're hyping him up to ask out the busty girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this special needs kid's like getting ready to go, and he starts walking towards the big busty lady, and Jackie cuts him off at the pass, and she's like, "Hey," I think his name is Connor.
Charlie.
Charlie.
Or you could say, right. AKA Eli from Freaks and Geeks. Yeah.
Yep. And she's like, "Hey, Eli, would you like to go to the Sadie Hawkins dance with me?" And Charlie's like, "Oh, yeah, I'd love to." And she's like, "Great. I'm so excited to go to the Sadie Hawkins dance with you." And he's like, "Ooh, I got a date." Wee. Which was nice.
Well, then one of the guys starts to blow a spitball at Jackie. And Wallace goes, "Hey, guy, I wouldn't." And the girl's like, yeah. I was like, what is this? What is happening? This is why Freaks and Geeks is the nice version of this. Like, I don't know what the high school is called, but this is
McKinley High.
McKinley High is such a Midwestern paradise compared to this place.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well,
I think that we were also forgetting the hierarchy of the school, because I feel like Wallace would be kind of at the top of the food chain. Right?
I understand him doing that, and also if you threaten any of these people, they always back down.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's that scene. So Jackie's going to the Sadie Hawkins dance with Charlie, the special needs kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to what is perhaps the strangest scene. We got Logan at Woody Goodman's office.
Mm-hmm.
And he sees a like signature stamp for Woody Goodman.
Mm-hmm. And
Logan like goes to touch it. He like presses it down and he sees that it works. And he's like, I'll probably use this to my advantage somehow, some way, someday.
Mm-hmm.
And then Woody Goodman comes into the office and he goes, "Logan, you look a little bored. I think I know exactly what you need." And Logan's like, "All right, okay." Cut to Woody Goodman on an incline bench. And he's bench pressing and Logan's spotting him. And I was like, why would, what? What is, wait a He's bench pressing these fake ass weights.
Not going to his chest. Not going down to his chest.
Not going full range of motion.
Yeah.
Which some school of thoughts say you don't need to. Some school of thought say you only need to go to 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
But recent evidence is saying that going all the way to full chest, getting the bar to your chest, that's the best way for muscle growth.
I say you could split it and just go to your chest until you can't go to your chest anymore and then pump out a couple more at like half range. But whatever. Yep. I mean, I don't know where this gym is. It's like, I guess they just shot a different angle of Sheriff Lamb's gym because it looks like the same. Right? Like, it's so small. It's not even like, it's not like Woody, bright and colored. It's like a small prison gym.
When Woody asks Logan, or when he's like, "I know exactly what you need right now." He's in a suit and Logan's in like a jacket with a sweater vest and a button down underneath of it.
Yeah.
Cut to this scene and Woody's like completely changed. He's in his gym clothes. And Logan's still wearing his sweater vest and shirt underneath of it. His fucking green Argyle.
Yeah.
Awful sweater.
He didn't change into like we have a box of whatever.
Yeah.
Charity
t-shirt giveaways or something.
Yeah.
Nope.
And is Logan working out at all?
I don't think so. I think he's just spotting him. This is exactly what he needs right now, though. He needs to spot Woody Goodman bench pressing.
And then it gets weirder.
Yeah. And so, I mean, Woody Goodman's also incline bench in 135. That's pretty decent for Woody Goodman.
It's getting weird.
Pretty decent fake ass weights.
It's getting weird, though, after this.
Yeah. So it comes to a point where Woody Goodman, like, I think Logan does another one of his bits and Woody starts laughing. And he's like, I need you to spot me now. I need you to pull the weight up. And Logan pulls the weight up. And then Woody Goodman stands up. He's like, thanks for spotting me, man. Like, you know, you remind me of the good old days, you know, having a young, supple male body. Starts grabbing on Logan. He's like, I bet you work out. You look like you work out. I bet you have some fun with the ladies. And Logan's like, yeah, the ones that survive. And then Woody's like, ha 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 ha. I was like, what's happening?
I was like, what? Is he trying to hit on Logan when he's touching his arm? That was creepy. And then Logan feels like he's creeped out, but then he says the one that survived. And I'm like, yeah, that's some dark humor, I guess, that we can just go with. Sure.
Yeah. And Woody's tickled pink. Woody fucking loves this guy. But yeah, he's like grabbing up on his arm and shit. I was like, ew, dude.
I don't like where any of this show goes. I'm so I'm so scared of this show.
Bet you have some fun with the ladies. Ew, dude.
Oh, politicians.
Yeah, politicians.
Yep.
Woody Goodman's in the Epstein files. Anyway, so that was just like the weirdest scene of all time. But anyway, we then have Molly at the River Styx. Fitzpatrick's are playing pool. Seems like that's all these guys do.
Yeah, what else are you going to do? You play pool, you go to your construction job from like 9 to 3. Construction's early in the morning.
Yep. But Molly's playing with that toy truck that Weevil gave her.
That bright yellow Logan coated yellow truck.
She's just at the bar. She's pushing it back and forth, looking at it like, oh, this could have been my life with Felix. Oh, I miss him so much. And the Fitzpatricks that are playing pool, they start to yell at Molly, like, hey, can we get us a beer, Molly? And then she's not paying attention, like, hey, Molly, we said we want a beer. And she's like, oh, sorry. I was just a little distracted. And they're like, what's up with you, Molly? You're acting real weird today. And she's like, I'm just mad that Logan isn't in jail, you know? Like, it's so weird about that Dr. Griffith testimony. Whatever happened with that guy? Speaking to the truck, please. Whatever happened? It's so weird. Do you know any information about why Dr. Griffith may have not testified? Like, what was up with that? Because he works for us, you know? What's going on here? Speak as loud as possible and in this general direction, please. And they're like, don't you worry nothing about that Dr. Griffith, Molly. You keep your nose out of our business and you shut up and you get us beers. That's all you're good for. And they basically are like, we were mad that you were dating Felix and Felix didn't care about you and he was just using you to get to us, and he would just brag to his PCH or friends that he hooked up with you. And the quote that he used was, he plugged the good ship Molly Pop. And I was like, bro, that's pretty clever. But also,
you know, Writer was just so happy with that line.
Oh, he absolutely was.
Yeah. Or she.
But they're like, or she? Yeah, true. But it is revealed that little yellow semi-truck was a bug that Veronica and Weevil are using to listen into this conversation. And the Fitzpatricks basically are admitting that Thumper killed Felix and like we would have done it ourselves if blah, blah, blah or something.
They don't come out and say it. It's a lot of speculative stuff. Nothing in there was definitive. That's what I remember.
Damning, but there's what they're saying is pointing towards like
we had some involvement
Thumper.
in it.
Yeah.
And it's more a coercion of it too.
Yeah.
Like they would leak the information so that the people on the PCHs would take it into matters into their own hands. And they say something about like, oh, your dad died, blah, blah, blah. And like, if he was around, he would have did it himself.
Yeah. So yeah, Veronica and Weevil, they're listening in and they're like, all right, well, that's a good piece of evidence, but we can't really do anything with it but what are we going to do about this? And they're walking through Veronica's living room, and then Keith comes home. Keith sees Weevil, looks at Veronica, looks back at Weevil. He's like, hello, Eli. And Weevil's like, mm-hmm. And then Keith looks, he's like, what's this, chemistry project? And Veronica's like, actually, history. We're looking at Roman history, Caligula. Wow, what a lady. And Keith's looking like, mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just going to ignore whatever this is.
Caligula is a guy.
Oh, Caligula's a guy? I thought like Caligula was a woman.
I think it's a guy. Roman emperor, right? Let's see. Yeah. Caligula, he was the son of the Roman general Germanicus and Augustus.
Wow.
Oh, Caligula.
Right. My whole life. It's a lie.
No, your whole life is a lie for other reasons, but.
Yeah. Any hoozles. So Weevil and Veronica, they take this tape. They're going to Sheriff Lamb's office. And Sheriff Lamb is like, what do you two want? And Veronica's like, I found Felix's killer. And Lamb is like, oh, it's Weevil. Glad that you brought him in. But before all this.
I love Sheriff Lamb. Like, it's dumb because this is not how you want the sheriff to act. But he's always just like eyes wide, like, what bullshit you're going to tell me today? I just can't wait. And he blinks a lot like, I feel like he's having so much fun playing the role that becomes infectious.
I also love that he's pissed. He comes in a huff because he's like, somebody took my parking spot.
Yes.
And it's Logan. Because Sax is like, the new honorary sheriff deputy mayor of Neptune is special needs and he needs his parking spot or something.
He just says, they needed a spot for the new deputy mayor. And you're like, oh, okay. He used that little signature thing to sign some paperwork that did this. Really illegal. Will never come back to haunt Logan because he gets away with everything.
Yeah. But so Veronica and Weevil are like, no, dude, we got proof that like the Fitzpatricks were involved. We think it may have been Thumper that killed Felix. And they play the tape for Sheriff Lamb. And he's like, okay, great. Thanks for this, but I can't use this as evidence. So I still have nothing because you obtained that recording illegally, I'm guessing. And Veronica's like, yeah, we did. But this should point you in the right direction to maybe look into it a bit more. And Lamb is like, how about I just not, though?
They're like, we're giving you free reign to arrest a brown person. Are you not going to take it? Are you not going to take it?
Oh my God, dude. But no, he's not interested. He's like, I don't care anymore. That case, I just can't be bothered.
My high school girlfriend is giving me shit about the Sadie Hawkins dance.
But then Veronica and Weevil, they're both very dismayed by this reaction from Sheriff Lamb. They leave his office and Weevil goes, time for plan B. And Veronica's like, wait, no, wait.
He says this while putting on his OG gloves.
Yeah.
He's like putting on black gloves. He is literally putting on these gloves while walking through the police station and talking about plan
There
B.
is motorcycle gloves, but that is a great OJ glove.
I was just like,
time for plan B. And Veronica's like, wait, no, just give me a couple more hours. And Weevil's like, I ain't one for patience.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Weevil's also on one this episode.
I was like,
I'm the one who loved him.
You're not one for patience. You took your niece to a winter festival and stole some money after getting kicked out of the game.
Yeah. I miss Weevil with hair.
That was just a one episode thing, and I don't know what the reason was for that. Everyone's hair was different then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to have hair. I got to see him full hair. I got to see him full hair because that was like that in between stage. I think he looks better just bald.
Yeah. So then Keith is at Woody Goodman's office, and he's like, I found some information about this DVD. I got some evidence. Look at the clock on the wall. The stalker filmed your clock. It's like 5 o'clock, and it's dark outside, as we see from the other shots. So this video had to be taken November, December. I don't know why I couldn't say January, February, because it's still pretty fucking dark that early. But he's like, this video had to be taken around November, December, which is before you announce the rezoning of the city thing. So it doesn't have anything to do with that. Do you have someone that might want to like rattle you? And then Woody Goodman stands up and he goes, let me think about this. Puts a gigantic cigar in his mouth. He goes, and I'll get back to you. It's like, what's going on?
Yo, this show, wild.
That, I mean, for as cartoony as Logan is, like this episode, Woody Goodman is also very cartoony.
And you know something's up when you're not freaked out about someone being in the house where you have kids and a wife. And there's someone like, there's no like up security where like nothing. He's just like, look into this. Like there's someone in your house filming. You have a young son and a daughter who's in high school, you know? Like,
and a very mean wife. That we're all rattled by.
Yeah. There was some weird stuff going on in that house. But there's weird things going on in every house in Neptune, it feels like.
True. There's still a girl on the wall, probably, at the Meg's house.
Yeah, and Meg's older sister who goes to the high school.
Yep.
Or Meg's younger sister, but not that
Meg's
young.
Younger, middle
sister,
child.
Yeah.
Anyway, Woody Goodman doesn't seem to be too rattled by this. He's got a big old cigar. Let me think about it, and I'll get back to you. Keith's like, okay. So then we go to the Sadie Hawkins dance, and Jackie's dancing with Charlie, and Charlie's mom is there, and she's like, here you go. Thanks for taking Charlie to the dance. And Jackie's being a real sweetheart. She's like, yeah, of course. Come on, Charlie, let's dance and all this stuff.
Now, this is something I thought of later, but why would Charlie's mom be okay with Charlie going to the dance with the daughter of the person that's being convicted for blowing up a bus full of kids? What has changed?
Nobody else asked him.
What has changed from the accusation to the guy who was accused of got shot breaking into a victim's house? It seems like it would be worse.
Yes. You would think I mean, Jackie was the dunk tank girl. Everybody hated Jackie.
Yeah, now it's even worse because Terrence's that was before the explosive stuff even got released.
Mm-hmm.
And before he got shot, and before that became a news story. But now it's like, hey, she's taking a kid to the dance. Okay. Sure. All right.
Yeah. But Jackie and Charlie, they're dancing. They're having a good time. And you just zoom around the room. You see everybody having a good time. Then we go to the door where Logan and Gia, they're working the door, and Gia's just yapping, and Logan's not having it. So
Logan is also on one here because when he's giving tickets away, he's like, don't worry. If she's a 2 at 10, she'll be a 10 at 2. I'm like, man, they are just giving him lines.
Yep.
But he does not like Gia
Dana Lynn North. Dana Lynn North was the writer for this one. She loves a good Logan bit, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's writer's room, so you never know how much is each person. But yeah, Gia's here, so we get Gia back.
I know. I forgot about Gia.
No Dick this episode, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Dick, for some reason, is not at this dance.
Whatever happened to like Dick and Gia being an item?
I know, we brought it up last episode, yeah.
Yeah. Man, Kristen Ritter, though, is so hot. Like, when I saw her, I was like, God damn, she's beautiful. Anyway. So, yeah. Then we go to Thumper. Thumper's going to the church, and he's walking around. Thumper, when he walks, like he always is looking around like he's just happy as fuck. Like it was kind of the same facial expression as when he was walking around the carnival when he had that snake.
Yeah.
He just looks happy and kind of chill.
He's on top of the world, got away with murder, making a bunch of money, working in the drug trade, running king of the gang. Like he's on top of the world.
Not for long, because he's walking to this church and then he gets chloroformed.
I wrote the same thing.
Weevil chloroformed him. Throws him to the ground, takes a bag from him. And then there's a little kid in the back of a van that sees this.
2 kids in the back of the van, yeah.
Okay, 2 kids.
I think it was 2 kids.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I know I saw one little kid face, and I was like, who is this?
Yeah.
Whose kids are these?
You know, this kids you leave in the back of the van outside of a church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
People with kids listening to this right now, you do that, right? That's just general.
Just crack a window.
Behavior.
Just crack a window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we go back to the dance, and Mac and Beaver are dancing. Wallace is dancing, and Jane's. With Jane. And Jane's talking about how she got the sex talk from her parents for going to the Sadie Hawkins dance. And Weevil's like, my mom gave me a sex talk. Wallace, dude, I'm getting all this confused for some reason. Wallace is like, yeah, I got a sex talk from my mom. It was one word. Don't.
Bullshit. Bullshit. We saw them joking about sex with his brother.
Yeah. You tapping that?
And the mom's like, let's get to school. It wasn't like, don't talk like that.
Yeah.
And also,
we haven't seen her in a long time.
It's crazy that he came back after leaving and we did not get I think she might be off the show because we did not get hey, you're back. Like, no reconciliation for why he stormed off. He just showed up one day and was like, hey, New Year's. Hey, Veronica, I'm hanging out with you.
The prodigal son returns.
Yeah. And then there's no Keith and her anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I wonder what's going on with that. But yeah.
But then we go back to Gia and Logan, and Gia's yapping, flapping her gums, and Logan is just like so fucking annoyed and not interested. Mm-hmm. And then Veronica's taking pictures of people. Then we go to Jackie and Charlie, and they're dancing, and the mom comes over and she's like, all right, that's enough. We got to take Charlie home. And the mom looks like super pissed and annoyed now.
Yeah, did she just find out? That's when I was thinking, like, did she just find out that who Jackie is? Because it wouldn't be that hard to figure that out.
Yeah.
And you would probably be like, who's taking my son who's special needs to dance? And
yeah,
I don't know. She just seems real. It was hard to tell. It was like because part of it looks like
at the beginning of the dance, she's like happy and she's like, oh, thanks so much for taking Charlie to the dance. And Jackie's like, of course, and being a total sweetheart.
Yeah.
And then this doesn't seem like that much long later. She's like, let's go, Charlie. That's enough for you.
And it feels like, I can't tell if this is just like, okay, we need them to split up so we can do the second beat of the Wallace thing. But the mom's portrayal makes it seem like she's upset and it's time to go. And she's mad at Jackie for some reason.
Yeah.
Because this is where I was thinking, there's no way the mayor's letting Logan be deputy mayor at all. Because that's just terrible optics. And there's no way people would be happy with their kid going to the dance with the daughter of an accused person. Like Hannah's parents didn't even want her with Logan.
Yeah.
I
don't know, man. But mom takes Charlie away. Jackie's kind of just standing around for a little bit, and then she's like, nah, you know what? I'm going to go outside and get some fresh air.
I think she's just leaving.
Yeah. So she's leaving, and Wallace follows her.
Yeah.
He's like,
he ditches Jane. He's like, Jane, you want something to drink? And she's like, sure.
Yeah. He's like, I'll be back in an hour. If ever.
Yeah.
But Wallace follows Jackie outside and he's like, hey, dude, you all right? Jackie's like, yeah, I'm fine. But Jackie looks a little upset, or something's up with Jackie here.
Yeah,
and we've seen her be like a pill popper. So I was like, is she like coming down from something? I don't know what's going on here.
I think the pills would only come up much later. I don't think she's on them. The pills thing hasn't been an issue since the pills.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think for me,
doesn't she look upset? Like she looks like something's wrong.
For me, what I get from when I see stuff like this is I get that this is probably like take 3 of this scene. And she's already had to do the emotional turn of the end of it. So she's already ramped up too much for what she needs to be.
Okay.
That's what I get when I see stuff like this. But I might be wrong because I'm not on set. I don't know how it works, how they did it.
That's a good point. That's a good point, though.
That's what it feels like, because they're already at a beat too far. She needs to be where she is at the end of that scene, but she's there at the beginning.
Yeah. So yeah, Wallace is like, "Hey, you all right?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just gonna leave." And Wallace is like, "Nah, don't leave. Come back inside. Like we can dance." And she's like, "Nah, I'm good." And then Wallace just like goes in and smooches her. And Jackie's like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Come on. Don't act like there's not still something between us, dude. Like, I still got feelings for you. You still got feelings for me." And Jackie's like, "You're here on a date with Jane. Like, what are you thinking?" And he's like, "Tell me that you don't got feelings for me." She's like, this is weird, man. I'm out. So she leaves him. I was like, all right, fine.
Well, the point of this scene is Jackie says she's not trying to be the other girl that everyone thinks she is. And she's not going to be the one that took him away from, like, I guess this is kind of later, but they say Jane's the nicest girl ever.
Yeah.
So I'm with Jackie on this. I'm like, this is a smart move. Like, don't. And this is coming out of left field for Wallace, too, because he went with Jane over Jackie.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's like into Jackie with no buildup whatsoever.
I mean, he went with Jane over Jackie and like kind of rubbed it in Jackie's face.
Yeah.
Like Jackie was like, please take me back. Like, I'm sorry that blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, no, I got a date with this lady over here. Mm-hmm. And Jackie's like, okay. Jackie just had to eat that, you know?
And that was after they had all worked together to do the Richard thing that helped get him off of a case that he was going to be in trouble for. And he was like, nope, I'm going with Jane.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah. And so
so much has happened.
They teamed up, got Richard out of the way. And then we're like, oh, we got this nice like triangle of people. And then she was like, hey, let's hang out. And then he was like, nope, I'm going with Jane. You know, the girl that I didn't seem to like at first. So him liking Jane made no sense because he didn't like Jane when she was kind of like all over him when her leg was hurt. But then he went with Jane. And now he's trying to go for Jackie, but there's no where did the flip switch? That's what I'm trying to think. What made him go like, you know what, I do kind of like Jackie more? Because we haven't seen them hang out or nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just him imagining her in that zipper down sweater.
He watched her at the dunk tank and didn't go, you know what, I should probably make a switch. He was still with Jane. Yeah. I don't know.
So after Jackie leaves, Wallace goes back to the dance. He's walking through the hallway and he sees Jane. Jane's leaving now in a huff, walking in the opposite direction. And he's like, whoa, Jane, where are you going? And Jane's like, Elizabeth or whoever told me that they saw you kissing Jackie. And Wallace is like, what? No, baby girl. No. That's not what you think, baby girl. And Jane's like, no, they said that they saw you kissing. What's up with that? You're here with me. You still have feelings for her. He's like, shh, babe. Shh. Nah. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. Come on.
His exact lines were, I'm sorry, I messed up. It was a weak moment. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's what you got?
Well, it's not even that. He then just holds both of his hands out and gives her a puppy dog face. Mm-hmm. And it works. I mean, Jane's like, okay.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, really? She did it.
Now keep those lines in mind, because I was like, maybe I misremembered those lines, but he's like, it was a weak moment. I messed up.
And when he said that, we watched the moment. Obviously not a weak moment. You obviously got turned down and was like, well, I guess I got to go back to plan B, which is Jane.
No, plan B. The name.
Yeah. And I felt so bad for Jane here. I was like,
same, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I was, when Wallace was doing his hands out puppy dog face, and then Jane, it worked. I was like, what the fuck kind of spell does he have on this? Like, that was whack.
That's star basketball player, baby. That's the guy you had a crush on, that Jane has had a crush on forever. And it's like not that easy to take that up.
We need Dick Casablancas to come and talk to Jane and be like, that's star basketball treatment. You know, he's going to cheat on you. You know, that's just what's going to happen. You got to get used to it.
The Paul Pierce thing that's going around right now. It's like, if you think a girl loves you, you know what you got to do? Cheat on her and then see. Yes. I was like, dude, we're in a weird timeline in real life.
Man.
Yeah.
People got some interesting thoughts these days. People have got a lot of very interesting thoughts.
I mean, Wallace is just like trying to figure out like what he's going to do when he gets that like semi-pro basketball career going, and how he's going to start like being a man whore.
When he gets a full scholarship to Hearst College.
That powerhouse.
So then Beaver and Mac, they're leaving the dance. And Beaver's like, man, that dance fucking totally sucked, didn't it? And Mac's like, yeah. You want to go maybe back to your place? And Beaver's like, what? Why would we go back to my place? And she's like, well, you know, your parents aren't there because you're an emancipated child. You know, no one's there. There's no supervision. So maybe we could go back to your place and, you know, do some stuff. And Beaver's like, yeah, but Dick's there. And Mac's like, yeah, but Dick's always there. You know, like maybe Dick won't be in your room. We won't have, if we're in your room, wink, 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 you won't have to worry about Dick because Dick's not going to come into your room. And then Beaver is looking hella nervous now. He's sweating. He's looking around like, and then Mac just gives him an out. She's like, or we could just go to the pizza place. And he's like, yeah, the pizza place. Yeah, let's do that. Because, you know, Dick's at home, you know? And Mac looks so disappointed. She's like, God damn, another day with the Hitachi wand for me.
Yeah. This is, I don't even want to know the behind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what happens next.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out.
I know.
And I'm not looking forward to it. I don't like how this is escalating. No. There's so much escalation in this show that I'm like cringed by. I don't want to know what happens. I don't want to know his real trauma. And this is the way he's talking about Dick here is just uncomfortable. And I think the show isn't going to go that far with Dick because I think they like the actor. I think he continues on the show. I think they like Ryan Hansen. So I don't think they're going to make him full blown something crazy. But I'm just, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm scared. To see where this is going. Because that was just like, he was nervous. He's like looking over his shoulder like, but Dick, Dick's at home.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what? What? What's happening?
Is it the only thing I think that could be kind of somewhat safe but wrong would be like Dick would try to sleep with his girlfriend just because as like a power play move. And but that's like weird. That's really troubling, but not, that's like, I don't know. It's really bad, but it's in that bad way where you just expect him to be bad that way, but not something even darker. But this show has proven that it will go dark.
It'll go dark. I mean, there was like incest stuff going on. I was
what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to figure out what was up with Beaver. I was like, what's going on with this? And then I think that,
say it. Just say
it. I was like, for me, the more innocent thing would be like, what if like Beaver had like a micro penis or something? And that's what he's all embarrassed about. And like Dick would like make fun of him for that.
Nah, I feel like Dick would have called, but that would imply that Dick is in there while he's doing something.
Maybe Dick would like,
but Dick would have called
while they're doing something.
Dick would have called out the micro penis thing beforehand.
Yeah,
it would have, that whole flashback thing of him trying to get him to sleep with Veronica when she was drugged would have been different. So I don't know. I
don't like it. I don't like where it's going. It's got me worried.
Yeah, because Beaver also seems like.
I thought the Beaver was like a good guy, and now he's going down this dark road where he's like using Kendall, and I don't know what's going on with Mac.
I think he could have been a good guy, but he's been pushed to the point where he's trying to prove himself to dad, an absentee dad, and a jerk of a brother that's going to make him do bad shit.
Yeah, but well, then he also did set up that thing with the escort with Dick.
Yeah, that was with Mac.
The trans escort.
With Mac, which wasn't great.
Yeah. Anyway. So we go back to Gia. She's yapping to Logan some more. And she's like, you know what, Logan? I think you use sarcasm and anger to keep people from getting close to you. And he's like, yep. Good read. And she's like, I want you to tell me what you think of me. And Veronica overhears this and grabs Logan. And she's like, let's go. Because Logan's like, oh, you want me to tell you what I think of you? And Veronica's like, no.
Veronica stops him before he busts out all kinds of hand flourishes on Gia. He was so ready. That hand was ready to go.
It was just shaking, right? He didn't know which one to go with.
Like, I'm gonna. She's like, stop.
Is it gonna be finger guns? Is he gonna caress my cheek? Is he gonna pull a Woody Goodman bicep grab? What's going on?
Listeners, go back and watch that scene. He is winding up those fingers when Veronica grabs them. He is winding them up.
I forget if it was in this scene or the last one with Gia and Logan where she's like, you're really quiet today. And he's like, yeah, why don't we practice doing that? Why don't you practice?
I think that was the last one, yeah.
But yeah, I want you to tell me what you think of me. Oh, Logan, let's go. Let's go dance, Logan.
Why does Veronica care?
I don't know. And then this next thing is even weirder to me because
hate it. I
don't know what's happening.
I hate this so much. I hate it so much.
So Veronica pulls Logan away from Gia before he just roasts her to oblivion. Mm-hmm. And they go on the dance floor and they start slow dancing. And then it's like, in my note, it says, it's kind of romantic.
Again, what has changed from Veronica being pissed that this guy ruined Hannah's life? Hannah no longer has her friends. She has to be in a boarding school in Vermont. All because of Logan. And now you're dancing with him and being all romantic. And I'm like, why is the show is doing such a weird job of shipping these two? For me, at least. Yeah. I know other people watch the show and they just want them to be together because they just like, he's pretty guy, she's pretty girl, be together. Everything, she seems so upset with him all the time. The Kendall shit that she saw him hooking up with Kendall. She saw him take advantage of Hannah, and now she's just like, well, and she just stopped him from about to unload on Gia. That led you to dancing with them?
Yeah, and it's the way it's filmed. They got like the motivated light on just them, and it's like zooming out, and you see Logan do his move where he puts his forehead on Veronica's forehead.
Yeah,
and they just like keep getting closer. I was like, are they about to fucking kiss right now?
Dude, I thought they were gonna start floating like Tara and Willow or something, man. Like, yes, just the fuck, dude.
Where did this come from?
I don't know.
I mean, even just the beginning of this episode where he's like, yeah, I don't really give a fuck about the case that you're working on. Don't talk to me. I couldn't care less.
Yeah. I couldn't.
So now she's pulling him away to dance with him and it's all lovey-dovey.
I couldn't care less about who murdered one of our classmates. Okay. All right.
Hey, you want to dance? I saved a dance for you, Logan.
I did not like this. You got to get into this in a different way. It's just that it's the entry. The entry point is not right for me.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So then we have a scene of Thumper with the Fitzpatricks, and he's telling them they're at the River Styx, and he's like, "Hey, somebody stole the money from me when I was trying to make the drop. Like, I got somebody like grabbed me, and the Fitzpatricks are like, well, we don't see any bruises on you. You didn't get knocked out, obviously." And Thumper's like, doesn't know how to describe chloroform, like he's never seen a movie before.
Yeah, he's not.
He's like, I don't know.
He's not a cinephile.
Put a rag over me.
He's not a cinephile like Logan is. You know.
I guess that's true. Yeah. But he's like, somebody put like a rag over me, and the next thing I knew, I woke up in the gutter, and like I don't know, man. Like the money's gone. And then the other Fitzpatrick, Danny, he comes in. He's like, look what I found behind. Yeah, look what I found behind his gas tank, and it's the bag of money. So they make it seem like Thumper's trying to steal the money from the Fitzpatricks. And it's Weevil who's the one that set this all up.
Great plan.
And I was like, pretty great plan. Yeah. Good on you, Weevil.
And plan B was good. Yeah.
Yeah. And so the Fitzpatricks are like, oh, so you didn't have the money, but you do have the money. You're trying to steal from us, huh, Thumper? And then Thumper's looking around like, fuck.
Yeah. I know they do that so that you can cut to the commercial, but for me, it's like, I am still pleading my case.
Right?
Yeah. It's like, why would I drive here, hide the money in my outside of my bike, and then come in here and tell you I don't have it? Like, I would be, you would got to be pleading for your life. And you're like, or I'd be like, you know what? I know who fucking did it. And I don't care what name you say after it. You push the blame to someone else because you're not a good guy anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys follow me. I know who did this. And as soon as we get on the bike,
just blame Weevil. You're already blaming Weevil on everything anyway.
Blame anyone. Blame one of your underlings, or just do whatever you can to get out of the River Styx and then ride your motorcycle into the sunset. Like, just go.
Yeah, bro. Be like, I woke up and this was written on my hand as Veronica Mars.
And they were like, oh yeah, that was a girl we tried to tattoo her face. And then Logan pulled a gun out on us, and we were like, okay, that's fine.
Is that girl I choke slammed onto the pool table?
She tased me.
Oh, man. But kudos to Weevil. Good plan. I like this.
Great plan. Yeah.
So then we see Jackie at school the next day, and she walks past Jane, and then Jane shades Jackie. She's like, you know what, Jackie? I stood up for you. I gave you a chance. I thought you were different, but you're not. You're what everybody says you are. And Jackie just takes it. She's like, all right, whatever. And then we see Thumper getting tied up. He's like handcuffed to a urinal, and he is enacting your plan here. He's like, no, dude, it was Weevil. I'm telling you, Weevil did this. And they're like, we don't know who Weevil is. And they just tape his mouth shut.
It's one of those things where you need to say that way before they got you taped to the urinals.
I mean, maybe he did.
He's been saying it, but yeah.
Off screen, but he's already
but I'm saying,
to the urinal.
At that point when they're taping you to it, you have to start pleading and offering some shit. I
suck your dick. I suck your dick, Danny boy.
Danny's like, whoa, Liam, hold on. Let's hear him out.
Let's hear him out.
Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out. Yeah, you got to be like, I'll give you double the money. I'll give you double the money or something. I'll give you double the money. Just let me go. I'll find double the cash.
Please, I'll sell my fucking Barry Bonds rookie card or whatever from that one episode.
Yeah.
I do think it's funny that the Fitzpatricks start calling Thumper Rabbit because that's the Bambi rabbit name.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got him tied up to a urinal and they duct tape his mouth and they're all laughing. Their accents and laughs are so weird.
Yeah.
But Thumper seems to be fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Keith on his computer and he's looking over this Woody Goodman DVD footage and he's like trying to piece some stuff together. And then Woody Goodman comes in and he's like, you know what, Keith? I figured it out. That stalker video, it was from my gardener. Gardener was always kind of a weird guy. We fired him. And yeah, my wife found out, and you don't want to mess with my wife. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a little something about her. You don't want to mess with her. So we fired the gardener. Everything's fine. Everything worked out perfectly. And Keith is like, that's interesting. That everything worked out just that easily like that. And Woody's like, yeah, sometimes things just work out easily like that. Can I get that DVD though? You still got it, right? And Keith's like, yeah. But like, how did you figure out that it was a gardener and blah, blah, blah. And then Woody's like, yeah, my wife figured it out and blah, blah, blah. And if all the cases worked out this easily, you'd be out of a job, wouldn't you, Keith? And Keith's like, And then Woody goes, so about that DVD though, can I get that DVD? I just want to like destroy it. There's no reason for it to exist really anymore now that the case is solved, right? So let me get that. Keith, let me get that fucking DVD, dude. Give me the DVD. And Keith's like, yeah. I mean, I got it right here. Here you go, Woody Goodman. And he gives Woody the DVD, and Woody's like, whew, glad that's over with. Anyway, now I guess you can focus all your resources back on Terrence Cook. Thanks for helping me get to the bottom of this, Keith. And then Woody leaves. And Keith is like, ain't no fucking way it was the gardener. He goes back to his computer. He opens that footage up again. He starts watching the video. He's like, this is fucking too weird, dude.
He's like, Veronica, hold my calls.
Yeah.
She's like, no one's
Veronica.
calling you. No one's been calling you at all. I love seeing the old QuickTime player on the computer too.
Yes.
That shit is that is a relic.
Yeah. I mean, I love seeing his old like neon green backed laptop that he's working on too. I also love that Keith is like, no, this is weird.
Yeah, I was like,
this guy's acting like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I was like, Keith has a copy right away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think this is?
Like,
what do you think this drama is? Because we added some more drama to this show.
Yeah, I know.
There's so many layers.
I know.
We still have the Aaron Eccles trial in the background.
Yep.
Oh, man. There's a lot of things in the air.
So the witness from the bridge, he comes to the Mars Investigations office and he's like, all right, way to go. You got to me. You called my wife. Quickest way to get me to do the right thing is to call my wife. All right, let's go.
I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this. After everything that Veronica has seen and done and been through, the fact that she pulled this guy back in by going to his wife and playing that card. Like the whole thing, he was like, I just want to protect my family. I want to keep them safe from the PCHers. And she's like, fuck that. I'm going to make her make you do this thing that will put them back in danger, possibly. Even though I don't think the PCHers are that dangerous.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, they could be, they did burn down a house, a mansion. So
they burned down a mansion.
So they could burn down
hardcore.
this guy's like single family home. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just hated that this was like an off screen. She talked to her like when, I don't know. It just feels so convenient. And I don't like that she took this route to get him to confess.
Yeah, so Veronica and this witness, they go to Sheriff Lamb, and the bridge witness is like, yeah, this is what I saw. Lamb is like, could you identify the killer? He's like, no, I couldn't. It was dark. There was a couple things, but I can say that the killer had a red motorcycle with a black spider on the side. And Lamb's like, I know whose motorcycle that is. It's Thumper's. And he calls to Sachs. He's like, put out a warrant for Eduardo Thumper Orozco's arrest.
It's no way this is the bike he had the whole time, is it? Did he have a red bike with a spider on it this whole time?
I don't know if I feel like the only times we see their motorcycles is like in the dark and it's not like a close-up situation. So it could be, but I don't know. This is definitely just for the story.
Yeah.
But Lamb looks so pissed that he's got to do his job.
I love
solving a murder case.
I'm surprised he even like took this as fact. you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So we then have Wallace at lunch, and he's looking at Jackie from across the quad, who's sitting alone. She's just eating. And Jane sits down next to Wallace, and she notices that Wallace is looking at Jackie. And she's like, yeah, serves her right. She should be sitting alone because she's a little harlot. And then Wallace goes, hey, it wasn't Jackie's fault. And Jane's like, what? And Wallace is like, yeah, Jackie didn't kiss me, dude. I kissed her. It was all me. I still got feelings for Jackie. And Jane's like, huh? What? And I was like, yeah, he said that earlier. Like, this is a moment of weakness for me. Remember when he said that earlier at the dance? Like, what?
Yeah, but I think when she heard that, she heard that he had a moment of weakness when she came on to him.
Okay, I didn't take it that way. I didn't take it that way. When he's like,
no, I mean,
I'm sorry.
I know that's not how he said it, but that's how she had to rationalize it in her mind to take him back. Which is why when she came to the school, she gave Jackie shit.
So yeah, then Wallace is basically like, I still got feelings for Jackie. I'm sorry, dude, but I think it's over between you and I. And Jane's like, huh. So then Wallace walks over to Jackie, and he's like, hey, can I sit with you? And Jackie's like, no. And he's like, come on, I broke up with Jane. That's what you wanted, right? Now we can be together. Tell me that you don't have feelings for me. Come on. Tell me that. You still like me. And Jackie's like, bro, you can't sit here because now you broke up with Jane. I'm going to look like the man-eating bitch who stole you from the sweetest girl in school. The optics of this is terrible. Mm-hmm. And Wallace is like, so you're not going to let me sit with you? And she's like, no, dude, get out of here. And he's like,
Woody Goodman's got a recently released killer on TV about to blow up a stadium as the new acting deputy mayor, but you can't sit with me, Wallace?
Yeah. I'm the star. If anything, I'm going to make you more popular. I'm the star basketball player.
I love that she understands the hierarchy and optics of high school. Like, you can't, she's going to look like she stole them from her. Yeah. I don't know if people would care because it seems like no one seems to care what happens between these relationships in school. Like,
yeah,
Hannah got deported basically, and all the girls are like, Logan, you got the essay contest you won, and they're like surrounded him like he's some hero.
Yeah,
like he's a Jane from Firefly. Boom,
ooh,
deep hole.
There you go. But yeah, so Jackie won't let Wallace sit with her. Wallace walks away all disturbed, and Jackie doesn't have a look on her. Jackie looks like cool with this. She looks like, no, dude, fuck that.
Yeah, she's.
I thought they were going to do a thing. They linger on Jackie for a bit. I thought they were going to have her look like, I wish I could let him. But she's just like, fuck that, dude.
No, because he made Jane kind of hate her now. And then now Jane knows the truth, but Jane's already like broken. I'm worried that Jane's going to have a villain turn for like one episode.
Jane's gonna show up in a cast again next episode.
or that lackey that was carrying her books is gonna try to kill Wallace.
No, she's gonna have a cast on again, and it's gonna be some dark turn where she's like a crazy self-harmer, or she broke her own leg or something.
I mean,
it's gonna be something insanely dark.
You didn't watch The Boys, but she plays a real wild character in The Boys.
Oh, fuck. I watched the first episode of The Boys, and I was like, oh, no, this is too dark for me right now.
Yeah, it gets darker. But she's so, like, I will say she's so adorable, I will say. I don't know, I don't know if she's, like, a good match for Wallace. Like, they're both, like, nice people. I don't know, like, her personality outside of stuff. The show... She was sneezing once in sex ed class, which I don't understand what that was about.
Yeah, they really were showcasing that for whatever reason.
Yeah, is that like a nervous tick or something? I don't know. But she's super cute, super nice. It seems really likes Wallace, but sometimes it's not vibing. But the way he went about this just went about it all wrong. And people make mistakes when you're young. They make mistakes when you're young. At least he admitted it later. Like, he is one of those people that won't double down on the bad decision. Like, he'll come clean. So I'll give him that credit. But yeah, Jane's going to be hurt for a while. And yeah.
Probably turn racist. It's Neptune, man.
Maybe. I don't know.
I was dating this guy. He cheated on me with this girl.
Oh my God. Is she going to date Dick?
Oh my God. Yeah. Yes. The two racists combine to form a mega racist.
Yeah. Like, we can let the racism of Dick slide, but what is he doing with Beaver?
Yeah. Speaking of Beaver, we then go over to Beaver and Mac at lunch, and they're eating, and Mac just turns to him and goes, "Is it me?" And Beaver goes, "No, it's potatoes." And she's like, "No, dude, like, are you just like not attracted to me or something?" And Beaver's like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, dude, like, why don't you want to, like, do stuff?" And Beaver's like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, "Look, I don't know if it's because you, like, don't know what you're doing and you're nervous or something." And Beaver's like, "What? I know what I'm doing." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, okay, look, I don't know what I'm doing either, but it's okay. Like, it's fine. Like, we can figure it out. But, like, why? It's been 4 months. How come you're not, like, trying to do stuff?" And Beaver's like, "We have got to stop talking about this." He's looking over his shoulder. He's all nervous. And she's like, "No, dude, it's fine. Like, it's totally fine. Like, you can talk to me about this stuff. Like, we've been dating. Like, I like you and everything. But, like, what's going on? Like, why haven't..." And he's like, "We got to stop talking about this." And she goes, "Well, look, I mean, I talked to Veronica about this." And he's like, "You talked to who? About what? You talked to Veronica about this?" And she's like, "Well, yeah," she said, like, it's like normal for like things to be a little awkward, but like she thinks it's a little weird. And I'm starting to think it's a little weird. And like, am I doing, like, I wasn't doing anything wrong. And then Beaver goes, No. You weren't doing anything wrong, but you are now." And he gets up and he leaves, and I think he says, I could have misheard this, but he's like, "Have a good life" or something. And he walks away.
Not at all. That's not what he said at all. He said what might be one of the meanest lines of the show. He said, "Good luck getting laid," and walked away.
Oh shit. Oh, I thought that he said "good luck with your life" or something.
No.
Oh man, good luck getting laid. Damn.
I was like, Jesus, that is so harsh. And man, the Casablancas.
Yeah, I don't know what.
They are.
Yeah, he gets up and he leaves after saying that, and Mac's fucking devastated.
Dude, that line hit.
Yeah, so that's brutal.
Yeah, that was brutal. That's honestly
I
might
wrote
be the
in
meanest thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote in my notes that I thought that he said "good luck in your life," but good luck getting laid. Damn.
Brutal.
I don't like it. I don't like what's going on. Whatever darkness is consuming Beaver, I don't like it.
And this is the thing that's exactly like, I mean, it parallels perfectly with the Freaks and Geeks episode that we watch. And they're both strange. This one has more darkness to it, but yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Do you think Mac should have waited 2 more months, the 6-month mark? You think she should have tried some hand stuff herself? What do you think she should have done?
Yeah, maybe she should have taken some initiative there. I guess if maybe she could have pushed the envelope, because if Beaver's not doing it, I mean, you can try.
I don't know what, because they're always holding hands. I know they want to do the like Mac being self-conscious about herself, but I'm like, the dude wanted you to ask her to dance. He definitely wanted you to hold hands. If he wasn't sexually attracted to you, but he's sexually attracted to other women, he probably wouldn't be like walking through the hallways holding your hands or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was that whole thing where Dick like is embarrassing him about holding hands. He's like, "Oh, I bet his hands are real sweaty because he's so nervous," and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but then they all teamed up and hired a
trans escort.
Trans escort? Yeah, I guess they were trans and not just like cross dressing or drag queening it up. Yeah, I guess trans escort. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, when they did that, but when they did that, and then he did the whole like Sally thing, like, oh, don't tell me you don't want me to bring up Sally. It seemed like he was pushing back against Dick, and now he's like cowering to Dick again. And then we also have another scene that makes zero sense is when they go to Gia's slumber party, girls' night party, and they're drunk together, and it's Dick and Beaver hanging out, crashing an all girls party, and Veronica's like, I'm out. And so I'm like, what is the vibe of this? What is their dynamic?
Yeah, I'm glad that you brought up that Sally thing because I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Where like Dick's about to beat Beaver up for the trans escort thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, remember what happened to Sally or whatever? And that like causes Beaver or Dick to stand down.
Yeah.
Dude, there's too much going on in this show.
I feel like they're just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks because there's no consistency to them being at a party, Dick trying to get Beaver laid with the roofie party. And then later he sees him with Mac and now he's like cock blocking him. But I guess because she's not an 09er. And then later they're crashing an 09er slumber party. Why would you crash that party with Beaver who you don't like? They look like they were about to have fun. Broing it up with all these girls. They were
already having fun.
Yeah, like they got drunk together and now they're going to go to this party. And it's just so much stuff that's it doesn't track for me.
Yeah.
But we'll see where it lands.
Scared where it lands.
But yeah, I feel bad for Mac here, but I don't know what's going on with Beaver too. Yeah. But Beaver said the meanest thing, so it then switched completely over to I feel bad for Mac.
So we then go to a construction guy at the stadium. It looks like he's underground and he's walking around inspecting some tubes, doing like a last minute inspection. And then we see the red motorcycle with the spider, Thumper's bike, chained up. And the construction guy sees it and he's like, that's weird. Then we go to the stadium imploding ceremony. And the construction guy that we just saw, he goes up to Woody Goodman. He's like, hey, Woody, found this motorcycle in the stadium. Should we get that out of there? Otherwise, it's going to get like turned to dust. I don't know whose it is. And Woody's like, how long would it take to do that? He's like, probably like 20, 30 minutes. And Woody's like, fuck that. It's turning to dust. Fuck it. Somebody's out a motorcycle. I don't care. And then we have Veronica and Keith. They're watching the ceremony on TV. Logan's there.
Can I have a nitpick about them watching the ceremony?
Sure.
I think this ceremony would happen. I feel like demolitions happen during the weekday.
Yeah. Unless you're Woody Goodman, it's a big celebration.
Dude, I just feel like they're always during the day. Construction workers don't usually work weekends that much unless it's an emergency situation. This would have happened like 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, but everyone's gathered around the TV watching with their family like it's primetime television.
Yeah, that was
just as a nitpick.
I feel like they also like don't usually put this on. It would be like it would happen at 2 and then they would have it on the 5 o'clock news.
Yeah, exactly. They will replay it at like the nighttime news or something because you always see footage of implosions and stuff, but it's not like we're watching it live.
Yeah, they wouldn't have like live from the Shark Stadium. It's implosion day.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're watching it on TV and they're like, all right, we got Logan Eccles here to do the plunger thing and he's going to implode this stadium. And Logan grabs the handle and he pushes it down. And then we cut to Thumper, who is tied to the urinal. And you start to hear the explosion.
Which we now know is in the stadium. Because we don't fully know that the first time we see it. It's a bathroom that looks like it's the stadium bathroom, but you don't really get the full context of it.
Yes. and you see Thumper, and he's tied, and he starts to hear the implosions. And he looks out the window, and he's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And then we cut away.
Now, the look on his face is like not the look of someone that thinks he's about to blow up. He has such a dumb, like confused look on his face. And the way he looks out the window almost made it seem like he's tied to a different urinal, like not in the stadium.
That's what I'm thinking it might be.
Yeah.
It might be he's tied to a urinal that's like slightly outside the stadium.
Or like he's in a different building overlooking the stadium, or something, or some other construction site that they work on. But it's something about not getting the blast hitting the window or the shake or anything. It's just him looking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I'm like, he's not blowing up with the stadium.
Or he blows up with the stadium, but they filmed it in a way that was a little open-ended and a little not filmed well to show that he's in the, you know what I mean? It's something off about the way it looked.
I mean, I'm going off of like the rules of like, if you don't see them die on screen, they're not dead.
Hey,
I still think Logan's mom's out there somewhere.
Oh, I do too. I completely believe that too. Now, I'm going to predict Logan's mom shows up. She's going to show up and burst in the courtroom during the Aaron Eccles trial. She's just going to she's still going to be wet and covered in seaweed. She's going to burst. She's going to burst in. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like that Family Guy episode, like Who Killed Lois? Yeah.
That's a great prediction. That's good. I mean, take the seaweed and wet out. She's absolutely going to show up at the Aaron Eccles trial as like a special star witness. That is so going to happen. Yeah. God damn, Vance. That's what's going to happen.
But I do like the craziness that Logan is pulling the trigger, aka pushing the plunger to kill Thumper. Yeah. If that happens.
If that's what's happened.
But because I'm with you, because we saw Meg somehow survive a C4 explosion bus crash while pregnant. Honestly, if Thumper can't survive this explosion, then he's weak. Because the Meg was like, I was sitting on the bag of explosives, crashed into the water. They fished me out.
Yeah. Thumper's going to survive. Even if he is in the same, he's going to survive, and then he's going to die like in some other weird way. He's going to have a brain hemorrhage somehow.
If next episode opens with him just pushing the rubble off of him and being like, Weevil.
Dude. Yeah, his hand's going to pop up out of the debris.
Yeah, just get weird with the show. Let's just get weirder and not creepy with it.
Yeah. But I don't know, the way that they filmed this, I'm like, he's in a different building. He's not in the stadium.
But then they cut to Weevil at the confessional.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been a long time since my last confession. This weird wide angle zoom out.
I thought he was about to shoot the Fitzpatrick priest or something. Yeah. I thought he was about to take out the whole family here. Because they go to the same church. They all go to the Fitzpatrick church, which is wild.
That's how the episode ends, with Weevil in confession.
But it also ends with children's laughter that we hear over the credits.
Yeah!
Which is a little wink, I think, a nod to the kids that were in the back of the car that saw Weevil do the Logan, or Weevil chloroform Thumper. But that, like, kids' laughter was just like a... Yeah. So those kids are going to be like, hey, Daddy, I saw this guy put a rag on this guy's face.
That's the guy.
And
That's the man.
And he stole the cleanest brown paper bag I've ever seen.
He chloroformed it with the cleanest rag that you've ever seen, too. That was like bright white, fluorescent white rag.
That bag of money was not wrinkled at all. Not wrinkled at all.
What are you stealing? His fucking Chinese takeout? What is this?
Like, they were like, hey, I found this stuffed underneath behind his gas tank. I'm like, really? That was stuffed. That clean brown bag was stuffed in a motorcycle's gas tank. It has no stains on it. It's not creased at all. Okay, sure. All right.
But that is Plan B. What'd you think about this one? You like it?
There's too much. There's too much stuff that happens out of convenience. I'm on board with Keith investigating Goodman thing. I don't buy that Logan would be I understand what they're going for with Logan having to push the trigger and like he's the one that would end up killing this guy if that's what happens. That's like dark and interesting. But Woody's too PR conscious to ever let this happen, to be on TV with him. Yeah. He literally in this episode knows not to take photos with him, but he's going to be next to him while he blows up your stadium that you're.
Yeah.
The Beaver stuff is scary.
Yep.
Wallace and Jackie. It's just like, I guess they wanted to get rid of Jane. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm with you.
It's an episode of Veronica Mars. It's a dark, twisty episode of Veronica Mars.
I just think that there's so much just lingering. There's so many storylines that like are just playing in the background that I forget about, that I'm like, oh yeah, that's like, there's like 2 or 3 times during our podcast episode where I'm like, oh yeah, that's happening in the background still.
Yeah, it's interesting that they added new stuff instead of it being just another one-off episode where, because this one deals with the main plot. This is a whole main plot episode. But then it adds more layers to it, not stuff getting closed down.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Next episode, it's titled, I Am God.
What one of these crazy characters could be saying that?
I'm gonna say it's somebody figuring out Weevil's plot, and he's like, I'm the judge, jury, and I am the final judgment type of thing. And then he becomes, I guess, the head of PCHers again, because Thumper's gone, maybe.
I'm going to go real weird with this one. I'm going to say this is a backup-centric episode because dog is God spelled backwards. That's my prediction.
I like it. I hope it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that's true. But that's a wrap for Plan B, everybody. Thanks for listening. Join the Discord. Let us know what you think. What are your theories? What do you think's going on here? Join our Patreon, patreon.com/boyswatchingbuffy, doing Freaks and Geeks. You can hear about how this episode is linked, kind of, story-wise anyway, with this episode of Veronica Mars. We also have Devil Wears Prada episode coming out pretty soon. You want to shout out? You know what to do. Apple Podcast 5-star rating and review. Spotify 5-star rating. Send it into us. Yeah, that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned next time for when we talk about I Am God.
You know, I'm not sure, but I think when they start shipping your girlfriends off, you're officially a bad boy.
Seltzer Kings
podcasts.